Okay, so welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going deep into the story of Musa alayhi salam,
Mhm.
Moses,
Right.
right? And we're going to be drawing a lot of sources for this one, a lot of different perspectives on it. But ultimately what we want to do is try to go from, birth to death to the end of his life and look at all these like really major events that happen in his life and really just like understand the divine intervention that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a story that's just stuck around for so long. And there's a good reason. That's a lot of meaning. And I think to set the scene, uh, you have to remember that like Pharaoh, like the Pharaoh, he had this decree out, to kill all the Israelite boys, right?
Right. And
So Moses is like born into that.
it's a crazy time.
Yeah, crazy time, but then like grows up in the palace.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to talk about that. So one of the first things we'll talk about is how he ends up in the palace. But yeah, let's jump into that early life.
No.
Okay. So like our source really highlights the divine inspiration that's given to Moses' mother,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like she has this new baby, she nurses him, but then she's like told to put him in a chest and set him adrift in the Nile.
Like the river going right through like the Pharaoh's dominion.
Can you imagine I mean, you can't even imagine just the amount of faith and courage that that would take.
To just like trust in that.
Yeah, to just trust that that's going to be okay.
Yeah, and there is that assurance given to her in that moment, right?
Yeah.
Like, do not fear or grieve. Indeed, we shall return him to you and shall make him one of the messengers.
Yeah, that's huge. To
Yeah.
have that kind of promise in a time like that,
Yeah.
it would just make all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like the anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the story goes on to talk about how like Moses's older sister is told to watch the chest, right? So she's following the chest down the river.
Talk about dedication.
Sibling devotion right there. But and then the chest ends up like by Pharaoh's palace.
Yeah, it's found like by his household, right?
Yeah.
And you get these reactions like right away.
Mm.
So the Pharaoh sees this baby, and he's like, oh, this is one of the Israelite children, and he wants to kill him.
Right.
But then his wife is there, and she's like, no, this is going to be a delight for me and for you.
Yeah, she's like, this will be a delight of the eyes for me and for you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, don't kill him.
Yeah. And so it's interesting that he agrees, right? But he says this really telling thing.
Yeah, it's like a delight for your eyes, but not for mine.
Like, whoa.
So creepy.
Yeah, there's some like deep-seated.
Yeah, he doesn't want this kid around.
Yeah, he doesn't like these people,
No.
It's pretty clear.
Yeah. So then it talks about how like they can't find a wet nurse for this baby. Like,
Yeah.
none of the women can feed this baby.
Right, yeah, like they have all the resources in the world. The palace has got everything, but still they can't feed this kid.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And that's when the sister steps in and she's like, well, I know someone who can feed him.
Yeah,
And that's how the mother ends up
back in the picture.
back in the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the source really emphasizes this, how this is a fulfillment of the promise. It says, thus, we returned him to his mother so that her eyes might be comforted and she might not grieve, and so that she would know that the promise of Allah is true. But most of them do not know.
Yeah, and so he has this upbringing like between the palace and his mother's home, right?
That's a crazy upbringing.
Like no other upbringing you can imagine.
No.
Yeah, so this must have shaped like how he sees he sees both sides of this situation, right?
Yeah.
He sees the oppressor and the oppressed. But let's skip ahead a little bit, into his like young adulthood.
Okay.
The source talks about this like incident. So he sees this conflict going on, right? An Israelite and an Egyptian are fighting.
And he's a young man now, right? And
Mhm.
so he's, got some strength. He's known for maybe his strength, and he steps in to stop it.
And he doesn't want to kill this guy, but he hits him.
Yeah, he hits the Egyptian with his fist,
Right.
and the guy ends up dying.
And it's an accident, right?
Yeah, it's accidental. It's not like he intended to kill this guy,
Right.
but he does.
Yeah.
And it's a huge turning point in the story.
Yeah, and it emphasizes how he feels afterwards, right?
Yeah, he prays for forgiveness.
Yeah, it says, my Lord, indeed, I have wronged myself, so forgive me.
Yeah.
And so he is forgiven,
Right.
but then word gets out to the Pharaoh,
Right. And he's like, you killed one of my guys.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute, this is the Israelite kid
Yeah.
that we raised in our palace.
That we raised in our palace.
Yeah.
And he puts out a decree to kill him.
Yeah.
And so he has to flee.
Yeah. He's warned, though, right?
Oh, yeah. It says that like a righteous man goes and warns him.
Someone who knows what's up,
Yeah.
tells him to get out of there.
And he leaves with nothing. He just
Flees.
flees.
Just gets out of Dodge.
Yeah, and he's like full of fear. Like, what's
What?
going to happen now?
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the future holds.
But he does pray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he gets to Midian, right?
Right.
And he says this simple prayer, but it's very heartfelt. My Lord, rescue me from the wrongdoing, people.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he ends up in Midian.
Yeah.
So now we've gone from this like palace life to like a fugitive on the run.
Yeah. Yeah.
To now we're going to talk about the well in Midian.
Right. Right.
So the story says he gets to this well, and there are like all these shepherds there getting water for their flocks,
Right.
But there are these two women, and they're kind of like keeping their flock away from everyone.
Off to the side.
Yeah, they're off to the side. And he's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, he asks them,
Yeah. Yeah, and they say,
we can't water our flocks until all these men are done, because our father is old.
yeah, he's an old man. He can't do it himself.
Right, right.
And so he's like, he's probably exhausted from his travels. He just got there.
Just got to this new place.
Yeah, he just got to this new place. He's like, I'll help you out.
Yeah, what a guy,
Yeah, what a guy. And the source really emphasizes, like, he was so strong. Like he moves this big stone that's covering the well. It's like this huge stone that normally takes a bunch of guys to move.
Yeah, it says, like you would need a few men to move this thing.
And he's just like, boom.
Yeah.
Gets it out of the way.
Yeah, and then he even prays after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he says, my Lord, indeed, I am in need of whatever good you may send down to me.
Yeah, that's a beautiful prayer.
Yeah.
Like you're doing something kind for someone, and then you're just trusting.
And God's going to provide, know?
Yeah, trusting in God to take care of you.
Yeah, that's a good lesson right there.
Yeah, and then one of the women is like, hey, my dad wants to reward you for this,
Yeah.
Come meet him.
Yeah.
And it even says that she walks like with modesty.
Yeah, it says honestia, right? Like she's not being, like...
Yeah, she's not being like flirty or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And then even when he walks with her, he's like really respectful.
Yeah, he's like either walking ahead of her or asking her to walk behind him, so they're not like side by side.
Yeah, it's very proper,
Yeah, it's super proper.
So they get there, and he tells this old man his whole story.
Yeah, he tells him everything.
Yeah.
And the old man reassures him. He's like, do not fear, you've been saved from the wrongdoing people.
Yeah.
So he must be feeling so relieved at this point,
Yeah, because he's been running this whole time.
Yeah.
Just worried.
And then the old man offers him a job.
And a wife. Yeah, marries him to one of his daughters.
Yeah, he's like, you can marry my daughter, just work for me for 8 years?
8 to 10 years.
Yeah. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
What a deal, right? So he gets married, settles down.
New life.
Yeah, new life for a while. And then this is when you get into like the prophethood stuff, Yeah. So he finishes that up, and then he's traveling with his family, and they're going back towards Egypt.
Right.
And they see this fire,
Yeah, like on the side of Mount Sinai, or Torah, it's called as well.
Yeah. And he's thinking like, oh, maybe I can get some fire from this, or maybe I can get some information.
Right. He's like, maybe someone's there.
Yeah. And he tells his family to wait, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to go check this out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know that he's about to like meet God,
Yeah. This is a huge moment.
Yeah. And he gets closer, and then he hears this voice, oh, Moses, indeed, I am Allah, Lord of the worlds.
Yeah.
Chills.
So powerful.
Yeah. And then he's told to like take off his shoes, right?
Yeah.
Because he's in this sacred valley too.
Right. And then it says, and I have chosen you. So listen to that, which is revealed. Indeed, I am Allah.
Wow.
There is no deity except me. So worship me and establish prayer for my remembrance.
This is it,
This is the beginning of it all.
Yeah, this is it.
And then God asks him about what's in his hand.
Yeah.
And Moses is like, it's my staff.
Yeah.
I use it for all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like leaning on it, guiding the sheep with it. Like it's a very practical tool.
Yeah.
And God says, throw it down.
Yeah, throw it down.
And it turns into a snake.
Yeah.
And it describes it as like a Thuban Mubin. Like it's a clear serpent.
Yeah. It's not just like some little thing. It's like...
Yeah, it's not an illusion or anything.
No, it's a real snake.
Yeah. And it's moving around and everything.
Yeah.
And Moses is like...
Freaked out.
He runs away.
Yeah.
And God says, like, grab it. Don't be afraid. I'll change it back.
Yeah. Take hold of it and do not fear.
Yeah.
We will return it to its former condition.
And he grabs it.
Yeah.
And it turns back into his staff. And then God gives him a second miracle.
Guy says, put your hand in your shirt,
Yeah.
And when he pulls it out, it's like white and shining.
Yeah, it's radiant.
Yeah.
And so now he's got these two miracles to take to the Pharaoh.
Yeah. And these are supposed to be like proof. of what he's saying.
Right. So he's going from like this humble shepherd.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, to now he's got to go to like the most powerful dude
Yeah.
on earth and tell him what's up.
Yeah. But before that, he prays,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows he needs help.
He's like, okay, God, I need some help here.
Yeah.
And he actually like lists out these things he needs. He's like, enlarge my breast. Like, give me more courage, ease my task, like make this easier for me, remove the impediment from my speech.
He wants them to understand him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, appoint for me a helper from my family, Aaron, my brother. Increase through him my strength and let him share in my task.
Yeah. He needs Aaron.
Yeah.
He needs his brother.
Yeah.
And God gives him all of this.
Yeah.
And he tells him how to approach the Pharaoh, too.
Right.
He's like, be gentle with him.
Yeah.
Even though this guy's like
the worst.
He's like, be gentle.
Yeah, the source says, speak to him gently. Perhaps he will be reminded or fear Allah.
So even with someone like that, you start with gentleness.
Yeah. You don't just go in guns blazing,
No. But Moses and Aaron are still like...
They're scared,
Yeah, they're scared.
Yeah.
And God says, fear not indeed. We are with you, hearing and seeing.
You're like, we got you. Don't worry.
So then they go to the Pharaoh.
Yeah, and it's like this whole scene,
Yeah.
They're surrounded by all these guards or everything.
Yeah, it's intense. And they say, indeed, we are the messengers of your Lord. So send forth with us the children of Israel and do not torment them.
Straight to the point,
Yeah.
We're here for this,
Let my people go.
Yeah.
And the Pharaoh's like, wait a minute. I raised you,
You were in my palace.
What's going on here?
What about that Egyptian you killed?
Yeah, Moses is like, that was an accident.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that. But Pharaoh's not having it.
No, he's like, I'm going to put you in prison.
Yeah. And so Moses is like, okay, it's time to bring out the miracle.
Yeah. Time for the staff.
Time for the staff.
Throws it down.
Throws it down, and it turns into this
huge snake.
Huge snake, and all the people in the court are like, what is going on?
Yeah, they're freaking out.
But Pharaoh's like, oh, you think that's cool? I got magicians.
I got better.
Yeah, I got better. Yeah, so he calls in all these magicians.
And they throw down their staffs and their ropes, and it looks like snakes.
Yeah.
It's like all these snakes are writhing around.
Right, and it says that, like, Moses feels a little fear.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, what if their magic is better than my miracles?
Yeah.
But God says, don't worry, you're going to win.
Yeah. Do not fear indeed, you will be superior.
Yeah.
And then the command comes, cast down what is in your right hand, and it will swallow up what they have crafted.
Mm-hmm.
What they have crafted is but the trickery of a magician, and the magician will not succeed wherever he is.
And so he throws down his staff.
Yeah.
And it turns into this huge snake.
That eats all the other snakes.
Yeah, it just gobbles them all up. And everyone's like, oh my God. And the magicians are like,
we believe.
Yeah, they're like, we believe in the Lord of Aaron and Moses.
And they fall down in prostration.
Right there in the court. Yeah.
They're not even afraid of the Pharaoh at this point.
Yeah, like when you see the truth that clearly.
You can't deny it.
You can't deny it.
Yeah.
And the Pharaoh is like furious,
Oh, he's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, you're conspiring with him.
You're going to get punished.
Yeah, he says they're going to get their hands and their feet cut off, and then they're going to get crucified.
It's a horrible punishment.
Horrible.
But the magicians are like, we don't care.
They've seen the truth.
We believe.
Yeah, and I think that's a really important point. Like, when you know the truth, nothing can scare you away from it,
Right.
Even the worst punishment.
Yeah.
So that's a big moment,
Huge moment. So now, even in the Pharaoh's inner circle,
there are believers.
There are believers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is where the source talks about this believing man from the Pharaoh's own family.
Right.
Who, like, decides to warn his people,
He can't take it anymore.
Yeah, he's like, you guys got to listen to this.
Yeah.
And he actually gives this whole speech about how, like, nations in the past were destroyed for rejecting the messengers.
Yeah.
So he's like, you guys need to wake up.
Yeah, he's like, this is serious business.
Yeah.
But it also mentions, like, the Pharaoh's wife.
Right.
Who's, like, a believer.
A true believer.
Yeah.
Yeah. She believes in one God,
And she ends up getting martyred.
Yeah.
For her belief.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very intense.
Yeah.
And then you have this other story of, like, Korun,
Korora.
Yeah. Korun.
Who's, like, super rich.
Like, ridiculously rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he thinks he got it all on his own.
He's like, I'm so smart, look at my wealth.
Yeah. He's bragging about it.
Yeah.
And he's not helping the poor or anything.
No, he's like hoarding it all for himself.
Yeah.
And he's even like making fun of Moses, you know?
Yeah. He's like, what are you talking about with all this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so God punishes him, right?
Yeah. The earth swallows him up.
Yeah, and all his wealth.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and this is all happening like while the Pharaoh is getting more and more tyrannical, you know?
Yeah.
Like people are really suffering.
And so God starts sending these plagues,
Yeah, as like warnings
warnings. Yeah.
to repent.
Yeah. And they're not like random plagues. Each one is very specific.
Right. They all target something that the Egyptians like worship, you know?
Right. Like their idols or.
Their idols, yeah, or like their way of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you get famine, right? Like people are starving. You get these crazy floods that destroy everything. You get locusts that eat all the crops. You get lice that are like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then frogs, you know, like they're just all over the place.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. And every time this happens, the Pharaoh is like, oh, Moses, please pray for us.
Yeah. He's like, get this away from me and I'll let your people go.
Yeah, but as soon as the plague stops.
He goes back to his old ways.
Every time.
Yeah. So it's like, are you serious?
Yeah, he's not learning.
No. But then you get the final sign.
The Nile turns to blood.
Yeah.
Like their main water source.
It's messed up.
Yeah, that's like the last straw, you know?
Yeah. And so God tells Moses it's time to go.
Yeah. Take the Israelites out of Egypt tonight.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Yeah, get out of there.
But Pharaoh.
He doesn't give up.
No, he's not giving up.
He takes his army and goes after them.
Yeah.
So this leads to like one of the most famous miracles ever.
Yeah.
The parting of the sea.
Yeah.
God tells Moses to strike the sea with his staff.
And it splits.
It splits.
Yeah.
And it's not just like a little path. You know, it's like
huge walls of water.
huge walls of water. And they're walking through on dry land.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of people.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing that?
No, I can't even imagine. And the Pharaoh and his army are like,
We're going in too.
they're just chasing them.
Yeah, and so everyone's through.
And God tells the sea to go back.
Go back to normal.
Yeah.
And it drowns the whole army.
The whole army, the Pharaoh, everyone.
And the source mentions that, like, right as the water's closing in, the Pharaoh tries to, like, say he believes.
Yeah. But it's too late, you know.
Yeah, you can't do that at the last second.
You can't be a hypocrite like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's gone.
And to prove it, God washes his body up on shore.
Yeah, just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. So now they're free.
They're free. But their journey is not over.
Yeah.
You know.
But their journey is not over at all.
No. Now we're getting into the covenant on Mount Sinai. You know.
Okay.
So they get to this mountain.
Right.
And Moses is given the Torah.
Right, which is like the laws and guidance for the children of Israel.
Yeah, it's a big deal, you know?
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the laws, it's about the covenant between God and the people.
Yeah, their responsibilities. Yeah.
What they're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But Moses is up on the mountain for a long time,
Right.
you know, receiving this.
Right.
And he leaves Aaron in charge.
Right.
You know, Aaron, his brother. He's like,
Right.
you take care of the people while I'm gone.
Yeah.
And this is when you get the golden calf.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're like waiting for him, you know, and this guy Samiri comes along.
He's like, I know what'll make you feel better.
Let's make a golden calf and worship it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do it.
They actually melt down all their gold and make this calf.
It's insane.
Like they just saw all these miracles,
yeah.
you know, and they're worshiping an idol.
Yeah.
Like it makes you wonder about, you know, how strong faith really is.
Right. And how easy it is to fall back into old habits, you know?
Yeah.
Like the cultural stuff they grew up with. It's
Yeah.
so powerful, you know?
Yeah.
So Moses comes back down from the mountain.
With the Torah, you know.
Yeah, he's got the Torah. And he sees this golden calf.
And he's like, what is going on?
Yeah. He flips out.
Yeah, he's so angry.
Mm.
And he yells at Aaron.
Yeah.
And Aaron's like, I couldn't stop them.
They were out of control.
Yeah.
I had no power.
And then he deals with Samiri.
Yeah.
He's like, you're banished.
Yeah, get out of here.
And they destroy the calf.
Yeah, melt it down. Get rid of it.
Yeah. And then Moses is like, we need to ask for forgiveness for this.
Yeah.
So he takes 70 elders up the mountain.
Yeah.
But then they demand to see God,
Like they want to see God with their own eyes.
which is like a huge no-no.
Yeah. And so they're struck by lightning.
And they die.
Yeah.
And Moses is devastated.
Yeah. He's like, God, please forgive them.
Yeah. And God brings them back to life.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
But the tests don't stop there, you know.
No?
It goes on to talk about this story where there's a murdered man and no one knows who did it.
Yeah. And everyone's accusing each other.
Yeah. And God tells him to sacrifice a cow.
Yeah, to figure it out.
Yeah.
But the Israelites are like, hold on a second.
Yeah, they start asking all these questions.
What kind of cow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what color is it?
How old is it?
And it's like they're making it way harder than it needs to be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so finally they sacrifice the cow.
Right.
And they're supposed to, like, strike the dead guy with a part of the cow.
Right.
And it reveals who the killer is.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just shows you, like, sometimes you just got to do what God says.
Yeah.
Without asking too many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get into this really interesting part of the story, the journey with Al-Kid.
Yeah.
So Moses wants to learn more.
He's like, I want to learn from someone who knows more than me.
Yeah.
And God tells him to go to this specific place.
Yeah, where the two seas meet.
Yeah.
And there's this whole thing with the fish.
Yeah, they bring a fish with them.
Right.
And it comes back to life and jumps into the sea.
Yeah, it's like a sign that they're in the right place.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And then they meet Al-Kid, and Moses is like, yo, I want to roll with you.
Yeah, let me learn from you.
Yeah, but Al-Kid is like, okay, but you can't question anything I do.
Yeah, no matter what it looks like.
Yeah.
Don't question it. And Moses agrees.
Yeah.
But then Al-Qadr does all this stuff that seems crazy.
Really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like damages this boat.
Right.
He kills this young boy.
Yeah.
And then he repairs this wall in this town where the people were super rude to them.
Yeah.
And every time Moses is like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And Al-Qadr has to explain, like, okay, here's the deeper reason.
Yeah.
You don't understand the whole picture.
Yeah, there's stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, and it's like a lesson for Moses and for us, too, you know? That, like, we don't always understand God's plan.
Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes things that seem bad
are actually good.
Are actually good in the long run.
Yeah.
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 So after all this, you know, Moses' life is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And the 40 years of wandering in the wilderness are almost over.
The talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And God reveals to Moses that Aaron's going to die.
Yeah.
And so they go up to this mountain.
Then Aaron passes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people are like, Moses, you killed him.
Yeah. They're like, what did you do?
Yeah, they're always blaming him.
Yeah.
And so God has to show them Aaron's body.
Yeah.